Call me Ishmael. These iconic 3 words are what Herman Melville's Moby Dick opens with. First released in 1851 as a commercial failure, even going as far as going out of print, later became a huge success, even being branded a great American novel. Melville used his own sailing experience when writing this novel, and other means such as whaling literature, Shakespeare's works, and even the Bible. Okay, and what's the novel about? You ask impatiently as you wait for this video to be over. I'll try to explain using poorly drawn stickman over stock images I found on the web. Let's start with our main character Ishmael. An already experienced sailor, he decides to get a little taste of the whaling business. So, he travels to Massachusetts and finds himself in an inn having to share a bed with a tattoo whaler straight out of Van's Warped Tour, all because of the inn is too full. The two start to get along nicely and decide to row together. So they join the crew of the Pequod, whose captain is Ahab, a man deprived of his leg by the legendary white whale, Moby Dick. Ahab soon makes it perfectly clear that the Pequod has one mission and one mission only: to find and kill Moby Dick, and whoever first sees the whale gets a gold doubloon. So the Pequod rounds Africa and goes into the Indian Ocean. After a few whales are successfully caught and processed for their oils, from time to time, the ship encounters other whaling vessels. Ahab always demands information about Moby Dick from their captains. Several days pass and more whales are slayed. There is still no sign of Moby Dick, though our boy Ahab has a feeling that he will soon encounter his base-tailed pal. Thus he prepares a harpoon, baptized in the blood of his 3 harpooners. Soon a big-ass storm starts, and Ahab takes this occurrence as a sign of imminent confrontation and success. But Starbuck, the ship's first mate, takes it as a bad omen, and considers killing Ahab to end this mad quest. After the storm ends, one of the sailors falls from the ship's masthead and drowns, a grim foreshadowing of what lies ahead. But Ahab has none of that. The ship encounters 2 more whaling ships, the Rachel and the Delight, both of which have recently had fatal encounters with the whale. Ahab finally sights Moby Dick. The harpoon boats are launched, and Moby Dick attacks Ahab's harpoon boat, destroying it. The next day, Moby Dick is sighted again, and the boats are lowered once more. The whale is harpooned, but Moby Dick again attacks Ahab's boat. The third day, the boats are once again set after Moby Dick, who once again attacks them. Moby Dick rams the Pequod and sinks it. Ahab is then caught in the harpoon line and hurled out of his harpoon boat to his death. All the remaining whaleboats and men are caught in the vortex created by the sinking Pequod and pulled under to their own deaths. Ishmael, who was thrown from a boat at the beginning of the chase, was far enough to escape the whirlpool, and he alone survives loading up in a coffin. Soon after, he gets picked up by the Rachel, which is still searching for a crewman lost in the earlier encounter with Moby Dick. So, what's this book all about, you ask, even more bored than before? Well, first of all, it's obviously about revenge. I mean, Ahab's prosthetic ivory leg is made out of a whale's jaw. Now that's fucking hardcore. It's also about 2 main ways of living your life. You can be like Ishmael, going along with everything the way it comes at you, or you can be like Ahab, not taking any of life's shit and living on your own terms. Symbolism also plays a huge role here. Let's start with the Pequod, named after a Native American tribe in Massachusetts that did not long survive the arrival of white men. The Pequod is also a symbol of doom. It's painted a gloomy black and covered in whale teeth and bones. It is in fact marked for death. Moby Dick possesses various symbolic meanings to various individuals. To the Pequod's crew, the legendary white whale is the fear and reality of the danger of their chops. Ahab, on the other hand, believes that Moby Dick is a manifestation of all that is wrong with the world. He feels that it is his destiny to eradicate this symbolic evil. Moby Dick also bears out interpretation not tied to specific characters. In its own inscrutable silence and mysterious habits, for example, the white whale can be read as an allegorical representation of God himself. And finally, Quick-Quick's coffin. It symbolizes life and death. Quick-Quick is built when he was seriously ill, and when he recovers, it becomes a chest to hold his belongings, and an emblem of his will to live. It perpetuates the knowledge tattooed on his body by carving it onto the coffin's lid. The coffin further comes to symbolize life, when the Pequod sinks, and Ishmael holds onto it as he gets rescued by the Rachel's crew.